A year ago, when Nymr TV was launched, we gave you a chance to follow online a construction project on which, quite literally, the future of the line rested on. And now, a year later, Nymr TV prepares to give you an exclusive Access All Areas account of yet another amazing construction project which will further enhance Britain's most popular heritage railway. By March of 2011, Pickering will look like this again.
Quite different to what we see today, but the important feature, of course, is in the middle distance.
It's a sunny October afternoon at Pickering Station. Another briefing session is taking place for staff and volunteers. Nick Bealby is in charge of the project. The meeting room lights are dimmed so pictures of Pickering Station in the 30s and the 40s can be seen.
Again, a view from the north end of the station, and you can see the original GT Andrews roof.
The new roof will follow the same design as that of the original one, which was built back in 1847 and removed in the 1950s. The original was designed by the York-based architect G.T. Andrews. He created other similar roofs at his stations all over Yorkshire, including nearby Moulton. Now, this is a special project personally for Nick because he had a hand in the removal of the roof at Moulton Station a few years back.
Well, in 1983 I worked for British Rail Civil Engineers Department, and following a bout of bad weather there were complaints that some of the steelwork had fallen from the roof onto the platform. So I was asked to carry out a structural survey of the roof, which I did over 2 very, very cold and dark weekends, and after which I produced a report about the Andrews roof at Moulton. Sadly to say, it was in a very poor condition. That resulted in the Chief Civil Engineer of the Eastern Region, P.B. Davis, condemning the roof. So really, it's my fault that Moulton Roof is no more. The only experience I had was my old boss at British Rail in 1952. Jeff Scott actually took this roof down and built the canopy, so I knew about Pickering Roof.
It's a big project. And Nymr Trust Secretary Brian Draper, seen here on the bridge with Nick, explained why the railway had decided to go ahead with it.
The benefits are the protection of the wall, and if you look at the station you will see a number of new stones that have been put into the wall, which has needed quite a lot of repair. And over the two schemes, the first one, lottery scheme, and this scheme, there is probably something around about £120,000 worth of repairs to the wall. Secondly, is to actually provide some cover accommodation that could be used during the winter months for storing of vehicles, many of our historic vehicles, wooden-bodied vehicles, and also to have a sort of a semi-living museum during the winter months. I think it would completely change the atmosphere of the station. It would give you almost a set for a drama in many ways, and you could actually understand that you could actually have even concerts and Victorian fairs and all that sort of things.
We're going to put some end beams at the end of the train shed, and from those we're going to support the hips. When we've done that, we're going to put around 25 trusses spaced right along the roof, and we're going to start at the north end. Those are going to be lifted into place by cranes. Not too complex a job. For a railway of this nature, of North Yorkshire Moors Railway, Heritage Railway, it's a very ambitious scheme. It's a large scheme, but in terms of a normal railway scheme, it's medium-sized. It's not large at all in terms of cost and difficulty, complexity of technical work. It's not too bad a scheme at all.
As well as the glazing on the new roof, there will also be 8,700 tiles, and they're not going to be any old tiles either. There'll be slate ones in heather blue, and they'll come from the Pickering quarry in Wales, where the original ones came from. Everybody is going to be invited to sponsor a roof tile at £5 each, so you can help raise the roof at Pickering Station and have your name inscribed on a little bit of it. There's more information at this website. And of course, keep watching Nymr TV, because like we did with Bridge 30, we'll be following this project all the way through.